Most developers let Copilot auto-generate all their tests, and on the surface it looks fine. But there is a set of tests where doing that will silently wreck your code in production and in interviews, and this distinction will separate the junior from the senior. So today I will be showing you exactly where the line is. So Jest is a JavaScript testing framework which is built by Meta. We know that. And it's what most React, Node and TypeScript project use out of the box. It basically handles everything: running tests, checking assertions, mocking dependencies, and generating coverage reports. We don't need extra config, no plugin hell. So that is where it won. So let's write our first test case right now. So let's move on to VS Code. So I have created one file sum.js. So here we will be writing a function sum, which will basically take two numbers and it will return the result. So in Jest we have so first if we want to use it somewhere, so we have to export it. So I am using this module.export equals to sum. Then in Jest a test file ends with .js. So we have sum.test.js. Okay, this is the format for a test file. So first what we will do, we will import the function. So what we can type is const sum equals to require. So require is the keyword here. Okay, then what next what we have to do, so we have imported the function, then call to describe group our test, and inside it we will write individual test case with it or whether with the test keyword. So what we will write is describe, I have to describe some function, sorry my bad. Then as I told you, either we can write the individual test case with it or the test keyword. So I will accept this test change. I can write it like this also. Then we use expect and a matcher like to be to assert the output. So this is what we expected the output be. Okay, so you have to keep this on mind. Then we have three type of testing. So let's see what are those. So we have so you will be in the interviews, you will be asked for the testing, like what kind of testing you have done or what kind of testings are there. So first is unit testing. You test one function in isolation, so that's what Jest is used for most. And then we have integration testing, where you test how two or more modules work together. So for example, we can take, does your auth service correctly call the database? So that is one of the example. Then we have end-to-end testing, the third testing. So here you simulate a real user clicking through the browser. So tools like Cypress or Playwright handle that. So Just handles unit and integration. So we have to be aware of the difference because interviewer will ask this. So next I'll show you a real world test case. So let's move on to VS Code again. So suppose I will create a file name cart.test.js. So this is suppose we have a e-commerce site and we have a cart there. So for that, how we will be writing the test case, I can say. So suppose we have a shopping cart module. So it needs like add items, remove item and calculate the total. That is the main functionality of the cart. So now let's see how I can structure this. So what basically I have to do, one, I have to describe the block, 3 blocks inside, and each test has one job. So let's start with that. So suppose I write const first what I said, adding the item. Okay, so add item I can write, then I have remove item. So you can see we can accept the suggestion. Then we have describe, I want shopping cart. Okay, shopping cart I want, then this, so yeah, okay, here I will be writing this. So let cart, okay, for accepting this we have to press tab. So here it is writing oh sorry, before each, so I will accept this. Okay, I want this one, that is fine. Then I will be writing that case here, adds an item to the cart. Okay, this fine. So here add item, okay, so what I want, add item apple is fine, but what I can do is I can type here like id kind. So what I can do is curly braces, I can give the id suppose 1, then price as well, because I have to put total here as well. Okay, this one I want. Then it has to expect, no, I don't want that. I just want to check that expect cart, that cart simply because this is not the real one, dot to have length 1, because we have only one here right now. Then if we don't want suggestion, we can tap on escape. Okay, now we will remove this. So we are okay, this is not okay, this is required. What is the issue here? id price 10. Okay, got it. This is the wrong format, I missed it. Then here, why it is giving like this? Sometimes this is the issue. Simply this. Okay, now this, so this is done. Okay, semicolon has to be there. So first I have write this, then it what I told you, that we have to calculate the total correctly. Okay, so now what we will be doing, okay, id, that's fine, yeah, and then expect. Okay, so this is what we want. Okay, so we have to calculate, as I told you, this is the basic functionality, and then we expect that it has to be 30, because we have two items, 20 plus 10, that is 30. So here I am asserting the length of the cart array, the presence of a specific item, and the exact total after the calculation, what it has to be. So this is what a clean test file looks like, specific and readable, and zero side effects between the tests. So now let's come back here. So now, when is Copilot genuinely good for test? So 3 scenarios. One, boilerplate heavy test. If you are testing 15 pure utility functions that just transform data, so let Copilot generate the first drafts. Then we can review it. Then second one is when you need edge cases idea. So Copilot will suggest you input you didn't think of. As you saw it, it is faster as well. You can directly accept that, but what you want, it shouldn't be like whatever it is suggesting, I'm pressing on tab and accepted the solution. So you have to be clear what you want. Okay, then the second one is when you need the edge cases, then Copilot will suggest input you didn't think of, as I told you. So use it as a brainstorm tool. And then the third one could be the coverage gaps. So if we have written main test and Copilot spots an uncovered branch, so okay, it is great, then we can make use of it. So these are the cases where the test is so simple, it's nearly impossible for AI to get it wrong. So here we can use it. Then but here where is Copilot will break it down. So first, async logic. So if our function involve promises, timers or fetching, so Copilot often write a test that resolves immediately and passes even when your async code is broken. So it won't wait correctly, so we need to write those test cases by ourselves, so using async await and wait for. Then second one could be when we are testing for the behavior, not just the output. So Copilot test what the code does, not what the user expect, because we are the user, so we know what we are expecting. So a test for a payment form should verify the error state when a card is invalid. Copilot may never write that edge case. So third one is mocking. So if your test requires mocking a third party API or a database call, so Copilot's mock setup is often wrong. So it will call jest.mock incorrectly or mock the wrong layer. So write those test cases every time by yourself. So here is the rule. You take from this video, use Copilot for test, scaffolding and simple pure function. Write by hand for async logic, user behavior and anything that involves mock. And always read what Copilots write before committing it. As I show you, when I was typing, so it was giving me suggestion, but suppose because I know that I have to simply show you, so I'm just creating the one ID and then price. It first it was giving me other suggestion as well, so it is not like we blindly trust that and keep on accepting that. So a test that passes incorrectly is more dangerous than no test all, so keep in mind. Then this is the interview cheat sheet before we close. So one, know what describes it, expect and matches like to be, to equal, to contain, do. So to be able to explain the difference between unit and integration test, this is the most asked thing in the interviews. Third one is know how to mock a function using jest.fn and jest.mock. Then fourth is know what test coverage means and how to run it with the coverage flag. So those four alone will make you sound like a senior dev in any testing conversation. So these days in every project, whether it is a small one or a larger project, we are writing test case for each and everything, and everyone expect us to know these things. So every Sunday I draw one topic that makes you interview ready. If this saved you a few hours of confusion, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, and that's exactly what this series is built for. So next Sunday we are covering something else, where we will cover what is asked in each front end interview. So see you there. Don't forget to subscribe and happy learning.